All right, here we go. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and we are live streaming. And once again, you're joining me for the Hero Hour. I've sent out some invites to some people, so hopefully we'll get some people in here, but otherwise, I will begin by drawing. Still working on this splash page thing that I started, oh goodness, last week. But, oh well, you know how it goes sometimes. Let me get my camera up and record. That way I can make a video of this later. All right, here we go. I started on this one, and I wasn't really happy with how it was coming out, but then I realized I just need to finish it. You know, it's been a while since I've done a hero image, a full splash image like this, and I just need to get back into the groove of it, to be honest with you. So we are drawing. This, once again, for those who haven't been here, might be finding this later. I'm inspired by Avery's collection of Conan books that he had from the Marvel run. Some fantastic, great art in there, and I kind of had the idea to do like a Conan challenge. It's more or less a challenge for myself, but what I wanted to do was take some Conan covers and repurpose them as hero illustrations. And this was inspired by Barry Windsor Smith's issue first cover for Conan #1. This is from the Marvel run back in the 70s. And you've probably all out there have seen this image. Conan, with his sword in hand, spear, is defending a princess who's like wrapped around his leg, so to speak, and he's got a horde of bad guys coming towards him and so forth. And there's a couple of flying demons in the background, and I like the flying demons. And I thought, you know, they remind me a little bit of bats, so I decided to make this whole theme of bad guys in this image bats, including the helpless warrior princess here in the front. Make her a bat character as well. And I originally started working on this with pen and ink, the quill pen. I'm not very good with it. I like doing some stuff with the quill pen, but it was starting to get a little out of control for me. So I decided to switch and just use a regular pen for the moment, just to add some additional details into this. And we'll see how it works out. If it doesn't come out the way I planned, no big deal, no big loss. But I figured I'd start playing with it some. I feel really bad. I totally forgot about Cross Comics' auction last night, and I meant to try to join, but after a very hard day at work, the wife and I decided we wanted something different for dinner, and I told her I would do that for her. And I had to go out and get dinner, and I had ordered it like right as they were getting ready to start. I was like, crap, I got to go get it. So I missed out on the auction, but I think Avery did pretty good. I hope Cross did as good too, but I don't have anything to sell right now. At least not anything readily available. I'll be working on more art to sell soon. A couple people asked me how Hero was coming along, and I'm still working on the pre-press for book 1. A lot of that has to do with it's literally resizing word balloons. When I did the first book of Hero, I did all the lettering myself, and I was not very skilled with lettering, really. I could letter, but I wasn't very good with, word balloon sizes and so forth. And I've gotten a lot better since those first days. So before we go to print again, I was taking the opportunity to redo some of the word balloons, correct some of the spelling, maybe even change some of the dialogue, to add a few things that I forgot to add the first time around, and so forth. So I'm taking this opportunity uh, before starting the next campaign, which I hope to start. I'm not going to give any solid deadline because I don't know exactly when it's going to start, but I want to start it hopefully soon, within the next month or so, which is really stupid because that gets into the holidays again. But you know what? When you're dumb, you're dumb. My friends can vouch for that. But, oh well. Next month, Mike and I will be heading to the New York Comic Con in New York. We look forward to it every year. This year will be no exception. Hoping to run into some friends and meet some new artists, buy some stuff for the store. Oh, speaking of the store, I don't know if you guys have checked out the newest video, but we are officially out of the old store. I moved everything out of the old store this afternoon, finished that up, and then start building the new store. And personally, for me, it's a lot of fun. I like designing the store and setting stuff up and so forth. So we'll see how it goes. But it is happening. Hey, what's up, man?
Not much.
How you doing?
All right.
Yeah? How'd you do on the auction last night?
It's all right.
Okay. Well, I started to watch the video and I got distracted by 20 other things, so I haven't had a chance to do it, but
Nothing happened. No one showed up.
no? It's too bad.
I was the only other person that showed up for it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I know you made at least one sale because I was there for that part.
Yeah, just that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something you've been wanting to sell for a long time now, so.
Yeah.
Oh, man, today was hot.
It's summer.
Well, summer's officially over.
Not in Florida.
Well, it is officially over in Florida, but it doesn't mean it's not hot.
It doesn't really start to not be as hot till about October.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
You know this, man.
I know. I got done at the flea market today and got in my car, and the dashboard temperature registered 106. I was like, oh, frickin' A. It was not comfortable at all. But you know what? That's what happens.
At least you have air conditioning now.
Yes, that is true. My wife reminded me that I have air conditioning in the car again. I had to get that fixed. That was a priority. Oof. Hoping Todd joins. I got something cool to show you guys. After he was showing us those original Barry Windsor Smith pages on the Heritage Auction, I went and dug through and found most of that initial Rune story from the Ultraverse line. There was 11 issues in the story. Each issue had a 3-page backup by Barry Windsor Smith, and I knew I had, if not all of them, most of them, and I ended up finding 9 of them, 9 of the 11. So I'm going to make it my goal in the next few days to go searching out the last 2 I need, and be able to share that with you guys. Did you ever collect Ultraverse at all? Any of the Ultraverse titles?
I bought a couple of them, like the first couple issues.
Yeah.
That I noped out.
Yeah, I liked Prime. And I like the one that George Perez did, Ultra Force. I like that one. I initially liked the Solution when it started because it was Derek Robertson on art. Same thing with Nightman. But when Marvel bought the properties, nothing in there was interesting to me anymore.
Marvel killed it almost right away.
Well,
They bought it for the coloring.
yeah, they did, and they merged it with a lot of their titles and so forth. And some of the titles still exist. The Exiles, that was one they kind of turned into their X universe books, and never liked it at that point. But that was originally a Ultraverse title, The Exiles. So
Yeah, they basically killed them all.
that was because they were competition.
Yeah, they bought it they wanted the digital coloring. Because they had that figured out pretty quick. Like they launched and they had it down.
Well, they were also involved in the foundation of Image with that stuff too. So they were Malibu was using their coloring process for Image Comics, and once again, that's another competitor you have to kill. You know. So says the Marvel doctrine. Take it over, eat it alive. They did the same thing with CrossGen too. Which CrossGen actually had some pretty interesting titles, and I don't know. I honestly wasn't paying attention to what was happening at the time, but it might have been too much too fast type of situation. Ran out of money, but then again, they also hired Mark Waid to be one of their main writers. So that's where those stories of Mark Waid throwing his terror tantrums came from. Was the CrossGen's time.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I found this weekend? I didn't pick it up because it was battered. But the Larry Stroman Image Comic Tribe #1. I remember you can find those almost anywhere in 50-cent bins, but I found a copy and I almost bought it, but it was really beat up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, if it was a good copy, I would have bought it. But
you'll be able to find it, no problem.
Oh yeah. They come up every now and then, but I was looking at it going, man, I remember this when it came out. It was so cool. That was back in Larry Stroman's heyday, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's doing. What is he doing now? I thought I remember seeing his name attached to something recently. I've already forgotten what it was.
I don't think he's doing anything.
Yeah, maybe not. Who was I thinking of that was doing something new? And oh well, my mind's blanking. Looks like my mind usually does.
Is that a pen or?
No, it's just a regular Uni-ball 0.7. Just a regular pen. It's the one I use for a lot of the thicker line stuff for Hero. Still waiting on my New York Comic Con passes. They haven't come in the mail yet. And that is coming very, very quickly. Almost to the point where I need to start planning on what I'm going to do. I have to get a lot of work stuff done too. can't take almost a week off at work and not be prepared, you know. Boy, we're lively today. Hey, Abe, how's it going? He says, hey, all, great drawings. Oh, thanks, man. I'm just working on this hero illustration, my tribute to, maybe it's not a tribute, it's more inspired by the first issue of Conan from Marvel Comics by Barry Windsor Smith, which pretty much everybody's familiar with. And Avery's working on his fantastic looking Cyber Frog. How much more do you have to do on that? I know there's a lot of empty space in the background. You're going to be filling that all in?
There's not that much left.
Okay. How many hours do you think you put into it so far?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hadn't thought about it.
Okay. You planning on taking it to an auction or the auction or?
No.
No?
Maybe eventually. I don't know.
Okay. Not the pen that's got the good ink. This is the pen with the good ink. It's weird. I refilled both these pens, these brush pens, with just some regular old Indian ink. And one is super, super light, and one is, you know, like I want it, black. But it's so weird. I put the same ink in each one. Not sure exactly how I got a variation in them, but hey, you know what? I'll use that to my advantage. Or I'll at least try to. Oh, guess what movie comes out on Blu-ray tomorrow?
I have no idea, dude.
John Wick 3.
No, I've already seen it.
Oh, okay. No, there's like 2 different versions of the Steelbook case coming out from Best Buy, and then Target's doing one as well. I'll probably be picking up the Target one because I have a $5 Target gift card I need to use, and it expires like in a week. So I'll use it for John Wick. Did you like it, or?
It's all right.
Yeah. When I went into it, I thought that this was going to be the end of the series, but they announced like right after it opened that there was another one coming. So, all right. I'd say keep beating a dead horse, but I enjoyed all those movies, so I don't mind if they bring on another one. Last I heard, they were working on a TV show too that revolves around the hotel. But I don't know at what point in development that's at. I made some Lego videos, but I'm not doing them on the live stream, so I'm not torturing you with them. So you should be appreciative that I care.
No.
No? So it's okay if I make Lego videos?
I don't care what you do.
I was doing it to protect you, man. To protect you guys from the disgusting things that is Legos.
They're pretty awful.
Oh, yeah, they are. Sometimes. This latest series, I was looking up some stuff, some information on the latest series, and I saw somebody had made a video that was like, these are all trash. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Some of these are really fun pieces. People are very, very critical. I mean, come on, they're Legos. It's supposed to be fun for kids. And
Legos
adults.
today aren't Legos. They're very specific to what you're building, so I don't know.
Abe Sapien says, "Do you remember the Zevos toys?" That name sounds familiar, but it's not something I remember, to be honest with you. Were they like another type of building toy, like a Legos? I bet you that's what they were.
You're jonesing to do some Legos, man.
Well, I already made one video today that I'll release.
You're obsessed.
Well, there's a new set that's out, and I'm trying to complete the set. And that's just how it goes.
Obsessed. Disgusting.
I currently have 15. No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of the 16. So I'm only missing 3. And I know which 3 they are. So next time I go to the store, I will try to find them. Obsessed is a little harsh, I think. When it comes to stuff like that, I have a collector mentality where I just got to have them all. I can't, you know.
Hence, obsessed. I don't have a collector mentality anymore.
Well, see, with these, I don't mind getting duplicates either because I take them into the store and they sell great. As a matter of fact, I had 4 duplicates out of the ones that I had already opened, and I sold 3 of them already this weekend. So one of my regulars came in with his kids, and they just went gaga because they hadn't seen him in the stores yet, and they bought the 3 that they really liked, and they said they'll come back for more. And I said, okay, well, I'll have more. Whoops. So. What kind of thing do you think I should add to the store other than comics, graphic novels, original art? What else do you think I should bring?
I don't know.
Well, what's something you would look for at a comic book store?
The exit.
The exit. What would be the kind of thing you would look for at a comic book store that they don't currently have at comic book stores here in this town?
Nothing, dude. I don't go to comic book stores anymore.
Oh, all right.
They have nothing I want.
Well, that's why I want to look for new things that you can't get here in town while I'm in New York.
The audience for anything I would want is going to be so small, it's not worth having. Oh
yeah, you like those the toys, those. Yeah, I remember that stuff. I don't know if there's an audience for that here.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The Ashley Wood toys and stuff like that. That's stuff you got into at one point.
Yeah, I like that stuff, but I can't afford it.
Yeah.
The designer toys?
Yeah, designer toys. There you go. But I don't think there's a market for that here in town. So.
No, anybody that wants that. I mean, there's people here that have them, but their comic shop orders it for them, or they order it direct.
Right.
It's such a small niche.
Yeah.
A comic shop can't stock that stuff. A comic shop can't stock some of the European graphic novels that I want.
Oh, that would be nice.
They can't stock it.
Yeah.
Because they'll go broke.
So Abe Sapien says they were about 10-inch figures, interchangeable parts, and super articulate. Very cool. I'll have to look those up. He says some art supplies like comic paper, blue, red line pencils, stuff like that. That is interesting. That is something that I might be able to look into getting. I have had somebody come in and ask me if I carried bags and boards, and I said no. I get those from the store I go to regularly, but I have ordered directly from the distributor for that stuff in the past and gotten bulk orders of bags and boards and boxes and so forth, but I don't know if I'd sell enough of it,
Yeah.
But then again,
like the stuff I want, like I don't recommend anyone stocking it because you're not going to sell enough of it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, there's tons of different, like the European stuff. I would love to have different trades.
Oh, I told you last year at New York, I found a dealer that had a whole bunch of different sketchbooks by different artists, and they were very much like hardcover sketchbooks, and they were like people we know, like J. Scott Campbell and so forth. But they did have some European type artists that I'd never heard of, and their sketchbooks were fantastic. And I always meant to go back and pick up a few of them because they were gorgeous books, and I never got a chance to. And I may specifically look for those as something that nobody else in town has. You know, nobody carries stuff like that.
No.
So
the audience for that is very small.
Abe Sapien says Blueberry and Mobius.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Well, but around here, there's no comic shops that keep that kind of stuff in stock.
Yeah.
There used to be one in Atlanta years ago that kept that kind of stuff on the shelf.
Oh, hey Dillard, how's it going, man? John's here. Hey John, how's it going, man? Yeah, I have art books in my store. Like I have sketchbooks, and I have some more contemporary art books, like the what's the one that oh goodness gracious, what's a Spectrum. I have a bunch of those books in the store. So there's no comic book store around here that sells those. Hell, you can't even find some of the older Spectrums in, like bookstores, you know?
No.
But I have them. I think I have all the way.
Yeah, bookstores aren't as well stocked as they used to be because people aren't buying as many books.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
Yeah, I have Spectrum going all the way back to volume 1 in the store right now at these prices.
I've never bought a copy of it. I've always looked at it on the shelf, especially, well, in the late 90s, you could go in almost any Barnes and Noble.
Oh yeah.
Find Spectrum on the multiple copies of Spectrum on the shelf, and look at several years worth of them.
Yep. Yeah, I got a set of from a dealer I bought from before on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
I had bought sketchbooks from them and art books and so forth, and they put up a whole bunch of Spectrums, and I bought all of them that he had, almost all that he had. A couple of them got away from me, but I was amazed that nobody else was bidding on these things, because these are some awesome, beautiful looking books with some great art in them. Mm-hmm. And I flipped through them. I liked them. I loved them, and now they're up for sale. That's what happens when you own a store. Everything ends up going up for sale, which is kind of a sad thing, but oh well. Abe Sapien says, JD time, what up? He says, what is the status of your Misfit Corner webcomic? Oh, it's still in early development. To be honest with you, John, I want to simplify the style to make it easier and quicker to draw, and then maybe I'll do it. But I have a tendency to not make it easy. I make it complicated. And I mean, if you go back and you look, like if you're ever a fan of Scott Kurt's comic strip, Player versus Player PvP, when he originally started, I know he's a jerk, I know, but when he originally started, he stylized the characters to the point where he could whip out like a week's worth of comics in a day, because the characters were so stylized and easy to do. Matter of fact, I saw on one of his, he had an original art for sale, and he had actually created templates for all the characters, so that he knew the size and the shape of each character, to where all he would have to do is, like on a light box, do the outline of the character and then just change the faces depending on what they were saying or doing and so forth. But he simplified the style so much that it made it easy for him to do a regular strip without putting a lot of effort into, designing the page and so forth. And he made it simple for himself, and that's what I need to do. I need to sit down and make it
Perfect
simple.
SJW.
Yeah.
Perfect. Low effort.
Oh, stop.
Perfect.
He says, sup, Abe Sapien. It's going like whatever. Abe says, not tonight, question mark. Dillard says, 8D. I don't know what that means. I just got out of work. I understand that. I will come up with some simplified style for you, and it'll look just like you. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Well, the web strip wasn't supposed to be about me. It was just supposed to be about a guy doing a YouTube channel, and live streaming. It was not, it wasn't me, so per se. It was supposed to be.
It was him.
It was inspired by,
You inspired yourself.
I inspired myself, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Well, there's a lot of cringe in that, I assume.
Yeah. Dude, so much you don't even.
I know.
You're...
All right, this one's coming along good. I'm gonna keep working on it, but
yeah, it is coming along pretty good. I mean, it needs some line weights in the characters, but
I'm working on it. Well, I mean, there's line weights on the outside of the characters.
a dead weight.
Yeah, well, that's how I draw. But yeah, I know.
I don't like dead weight style.
No. All right, let me save this really quick.
Except
I got
Adam Hughes.
He does do that a lot on some things, but he shifts in the way he does it. So yeah. 73 Conan. I think this is part 5. But I got something tonight to do for what is that thing I like to do? Peep show.
It's just me here. It's not going to be as funny.
Oh, all right. Well, then maybe I'll save it. But I'll show you what I got.
Yeah. It's just me here to cringe.
Now, I personally don't think Little Debbie makes anything bad, But had to unplug my mic for a second. It's my dog. He's sleeping underneath my table and got wrapped around my cords. But I found a couple of things that Little Debbie put out for the season, and I thought they would make great things to try on the peep show. And first up, pumpkin spice rolls.
That sounds disgusting.
It does, doesn't it? It sounds utterly disgusting.
I hate anything flavored pumpkin.
But I'm going to try it. I'm going to try.
Abomination.
Once again, the peep show is for me to try something so you don't have to. Okay?
That's
never
what
it's all about.
It has pumpkin in it. It's disgusting.
Here's the other one. This one actually I thought looked good. Caramel apple oatmeal cream pies. My wife just said yum.
Yeah, caramel and apple go well together.
Yeah.
Everybody
on an oatmeal cream pie. So that
we all know how much you love cream pies.
I do like cream pies. All right, so we'll try those at a later date. See, I got to hold everybody else in the house back because it's like I have these snacks in the house and they're like they see them and I said no. And I had one more. To show you, but it's not Little Debbie. It's Trolley Sour Bright Creepy Mix. This is a gummy product thing that's for Halloween, but I'm not sure if there's anything special about it. It's got best of the best creepy team of gummy greatness, crawlers, sloths, octopus, llamas, and tiny hands. Tiny hands. That's what I need in life. Tiny hands. All right, hold on a second. Dillard's chatting over here. He says, I like watching the early penny arcade acquisitions incorporated D&D games at PAX conventions. Curdy played a big fat dwarf. You are too old and fat to have a show called Peep Show. It's not Peep Show. It's Peeps. Peeps with an S. It's like watching Antonio Bryce on a show called Sexy Party. I throw up in my hands. Yeah, well, at least I'm not bringing, sex into it. So, all right, I'm going to show you the book since Todd's not here. But these are 9 of the 11 Ultraverse comics. Hold on a second. I'm going to showcase me real quick.
Yeah, I had hard case.
Why can I?
I've got these markers. I bought these cheap markers, but I'm scared to try them out. At least on this Cyber Frog.
Oh, I wouldn't try it on something you spent that much time on. No way.
But
they
were
try it on something
cheap.
totally new.
I've seen decent reviews of them. They seem like they're like slightly less than in quality than like Prismacolor, which is below Copics, but they're still pretty good.
Yeah.
And they're super cheap.
So what Ultraverse did with this particular promotion is they had 11 titles, and each of the titles had a 3-page backup story featuring Barry Windsor Smith's Rune. And I have all of them except for Firearm number 2 and Prototype number 3. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out for those.
I used to have those.
Yeah. I'm sure I've had them at some point, but for some reason I don't. But they did this thing where when you bought the issue, you clip out this coupon and you send all 11 in, and you get, let's see, one set of, you get Rune 0 and Solution 0. So it's different prices, but that's what you got. I think I have a copy of Solution 0. I wonder where. I'll have to check and see if I've still got it. But...
Oh, that was that dude that healed, right?
Who? Hardcase?
Solution?
No. Solution was a team group. That was their team group.
Okay, well, who was that dude that healed? He was sort of like Deadpool without the humor.
Oh, I don't remember, to be honest with you. But this was a multi-part thing. Wait a minute, hold on a second. It says 11 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 pieces in this giant puzzle thing. Let's see how many of these I can put together. Abe Sapien says, is Andrew a People of Walmart shopper? Yeah, well, maybe. Abe Sapien says, photocopy that pic before color testing color test on the copy. Would you be able to?
They're alcohol-based markers. I don't know how that would work. That might destroy it. No
Do you have the ability to copy it onto like illustration board or something like that, or?
I could print it out on another piece of Bristol, but I don't have an archival printer.
I gotcha. Billy says, it's like you buy all the weird crap that is still in thick stacks next to the normal people candies.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I specifically was looking for stuff that, that was different. And,
stuff that will make everyone else wretch is what he looks for. He does this on purpose.
All right, let's see here. All right, now I noticed that 2 of these were just a close-up of his mouth. So I know I don't have all the pieces, but see, like this one here. I don't know exactly what that is. That's sludge number 1. Yeah. And this one was solution number 2. Had a close-up of his mouth. The stones are cast, and death walks the earth. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got D. Oh, that's not.
That doesn't go there. That goes there.
All right, hold on a second. I might have to raise the camera up so we can see the whole table.
Oh. Oh, turn it back down. Turn it back down.
Oh, there's no way I can fit all these on here.
You think?
Well, I was going to try.
That looks like a little drawing table.
It is. It's only 30 by 20 is the space I got here.
Ooh, that's whittle. That's wee.
Yeah, so I'm missing these 2 pieces, and then I got the bottom 3. This would make a really nice poster, except for the fact it has the words Rune all over each piece.
Yeah. Yeah, over every single one. Rune. It's like,
yeah, but this would be it would be a nice set to get, and then hold it all up. But
they probably offered a poster back then.
Yeah, they probably did. So this one is A, so this is probably the first part, Sludge, which Aaron Lopristi on art was awesome. The Prophecy. This is nice. Those pages are gorgeous. Who did the coloring on this? Hold on. Does it say? Drawn and colored by, oh, Barry Windsor Smith. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's when I didn't like. Early digital coloring had a lot of problems.
Yeah. Well, I like Barry Windsor Smith. I didn't like Room at all. I didn't like the character idea. I didn't like the look of him. You know, there was nothing there that, you know.
No, he's not riding a pony.
Who's riding a pony?
He's not.
Oh, that's the reason why I don't like him. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. Screw you.
He's not riding a pony. He's not a furry.
Well, if I can get the other two pieces to this particular series, we'll go through each one of them and take a look at them, and I will share them and maybe make a video out of it. But Ape Sapien Lake joke there, by the way. Prime. Oh, let's look at this one. Brayfoggle.
Norman Brayfoggle was awesome, dude. I used to love what was it? Which Batman book did he do?
Detective.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. Aparo was on Batman, and he was on Detective.
Yep.
I bought those.
Oh yes. There was one issue of Detective that I found in some of the bins that I had never seen before. It was like Batman was dressed in some type of like battle armor or something, and he was fighting a huge giant bat creature. And I don't think I'd ever seen that cover before, and I was going to pick it up, but it was beat to hell. And I said, screw it. So
there's an issue of Detective I want that I already have in my collection up in Georgia.
We can start.
Funny. You just missed what I was showing everybody.
What'd you show?
I'll show it to you in just a second.
Oh, how did you just get all the rune pieces?
No, I got 9 of the 11. So I went through the store and found which pieces I had. I have 9 of the 11, so I'm missing 2. And when I find those other 2, it's a firearm and prototype. Mm-hmm. When I find the other 2 pieces, we'll do a walkthrough of all the issues.
That's cool.
Yeah. But you inspired me by sharing those Heritage Auction stuff with us. So
that good stuff.
Oh yeah. What I didn't realize is Barry Windsor Smith did the coloring in this story.
Yeah. So, I love his pen and ink. I love his drawing. I've never liked his coloring.
Yeah. Well, so what's going on, man?
I'm beat, dude. Just put the kids down to bed. I'm ready to go to bed myself.
So they beat you up, huh?
Yes.
That's what happens when you have kids, man. They like to pummel you. So I put
Avery,
up
hold on, Avery, that image is looking dope, dude.
It's pretty much done.
Golly. Oh, it's so good.
Thank you, sir.
I think I might want that.
You got to pay him big money.
What's it worth to you?
You'll have to pay him big. Well, that's why I was asking how many hours you spent on it, to get an idea of how much you should charge. You're worth at least $25 an hour. So I say probably did a good 8 hours on it. So
more than that.
Well, I said at least. So hey, Arthur's here. He says, "Hey guys, sorry about the no-show. I've been feeling really bad, and the 95-degree weather isn't helping, maybe even causing it.
That's a good chance, yeah."
He says, "It hasn't dropped below 92 yet in my office, and I don't feel up for enduring it. I understand completely." I put up a video working in the store today. I cleared out the old store and started doing some of the work on the lights and the walls and so forth, painting the walls and getting the store prepped. And I got out to my car, and the temperature gauge read 106. I was like, "Good God Almighty!" So it was quite up there today.
It's 106 in Jacksonville today?
In his car. It was
in my car. Well, yeah.
It wasn't 106 outside.
Although
we have had some days where the heat index did put it up around there.
Yeah, when I started driving, it dropped to 97, but
yeah,
it was up there for a bit.
We've had some days. We've had some days with the heat index. It felt like 100. It felt like 106, close to 110.
Ugh.
We've had some nasty hot days.
Yeah, and I was just telling Avery the summer's over, and he's convincing me that it's not, which it's Florida, so it's not.
No, but it's not over till like October, to where it only in October, when it only gets around 90.
Yeah, it's like that's the one thing I like about like the New York weather. It breaks early, and it's already in the mid 70s, like 60s, 70s.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I was telling my wife last night, I have a fan. I just turned it on. I forgot I turned it off. That sits right next to me in my office space. And you literally could put your hand in front of it and you wouldn't feel anything because all the dust that had accumulated on it. So I opened it up and wiped it all down and cleared it all out. And now it's blowing me away. So.
Yeah. You're supposed to clean fans off, man.
I know, but this fan, it's
ceiling fans too. You're supposed to wipe the blades.
Well, we don't have any ceiling fans here, but we have two fans. One that's in the office area pointing directly at me, and then one that's at the end of the bed pointing directly at me. I'm a fan hog, but those fans are constantly running. So, yeah,
I have two. I have a ceiling fan and another little fan in my room when I have during the summer.
All right, so check this out, guys. This is one of the new Lego figures for this most recent series. It's the Monkey King. He looks fantastic. And that's a great looking figure.
The monkey.
That's right.
Son Goku?
No, this is I'm not sure if it's based on anything in particular, but
well, there's a
and no, I know there's like the Legend of the Monkey King, and that's I think who it's based on, but I don't know the name of it, but
yeah, that's where the character Goku in Dragon Ball Z gets his name from.
Really?
The Chinese legend. Yes.
Okay.
That's the reason in anime there's other characters in anime and other cartoons where the character's called Goku and he's a monkey.
Gotcha. Well, actually, I have at least 2 extras of him because I think he's going to sell well in the store. So I almost guarantee I'll sell him this coming up weekend. So people will see him and go, "Ooh, I want that," and they'll buy him.
How's the store doing?
Oh, good. I had a goal for today. The goal for today was to clear out the old store, which I'm only moving like 4 stores down, so it wasn't that hard. I got it all done in like an hour and 15 minutes. And then I went back and took down all the wood that I had put onto the walls to hold the art and the comics up. I took all of that down because you know what? I bought that shit. I'm keeping it.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a whole stack of stuff. And then I went to the new store and I had finished the majority of the wall on the one half of the store. I painted the wall so it's white. And then I hooked up the lights, and I hooked the lights up to the light switch so I can actually turn them on from the front of the store. And I set up the TV and the Blu-ray player so I had music in the store for playing. And here's the cool thing. I went by the office, talked to one of the general managers, and turns out the couple, the family that owns the furniture store, which it's not actually one store, they have several of the units on the other side of me. They're moving another section of the flea market, which means those spaces are going to be opened up, which means they can rerun some of the power to one of those stores into my store, give me a little more juice for me to set up a small AC unit. And that's something I wanted from the very beginning.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I'll be sealing up one of the back doors and putting an AC unit in there. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to happen, but as soon as they give me the thumbs up and the go for it, I'm going to build the wall. I'm going to build the frame. I'm going to put the AC unit in there and
build a wall.
I'm building the wall. That's right. Make my comic book store great again.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm going to do. That is my motto. So.
I love it. That I love. That's hysterical.
Well, my goal, one of my goals, and you guys know this from the beginning, is that I wanted to create a store where we could hang out, draw, talk comics, and just the one of the things that we used to do all the time at our local comic book store. We would go and we'd hang out, even if we didn't buy anything. We'd just check out comics and talk and just have a really good time. With my first store, there was no room for that. It was standing room only, and it was hot as can be. With this new store, there's going to be more space. There's going to be, hopefully, when everything's done, AC'd, and it's going to be much more comfortable to be able to do that, to be able to come, hang out for a half hour, an hour, sit around talking comics, and it'll be better. It's just going to be better, is what it's going to be. So I originally told my wife, I said, if I don't make any money with this store, as long as I have my little man cave with all my stuff around me, I'll be happy.
No. You need to make money.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean,
profit is good, Andrew.
Well, you know what's so bad is my Saturday this past weekend. The Saturday, I barely made any money at all, and then Sunday was great. I made 3 times the amount I made on Saturday, and I did more than my quota. So I'm like, it's so weird. There are days where I cannot predict what's going to happen, But I have regulars that come every weekend. Good. Every weekend they spend a little bit of money. I always try to take care of them, give them an extra deal. If one of my regulars is just going to buy $3 comics, I'll sell them to them for $2. I mean, but they know that they can come to the store and hang out, check out what I got, buy something, and be happy. And they come back every week. So
good.
Now I have to look into pull this. No, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do that. Not going to do that.
No new comics. Pull this. Yeah, no new comics.
Hey, Todd, I was asking Avery this question, and you, I know, would probably take it more seriously. What products, specifically stuff that I might be able to find in New York, could I get for the store that no other store in this town has?
And no other store in the town has.
Yeah, Abe Sapien suggested, like art supplies, comic book pages, blue line, red line pencils, stuff like that.
That actually is a very good idea.
That is a very good idea, absolutely. Because
that is a very good idea.
My store is very, very encouraging to the art scene. And one of the things I'm going to have in the new store is I'm going to set up a table, and I already bought the crayons. I've got several boxes of crayons here. Oh, that we're going to put into like a bin of crayons, and then I'm going to have printed out on decent thick paper, hero stuff that kids can come in and sit down and color while their parents are walking around the store buying stuff, because you'd be surprised at how many guys will come into the store with their kids. The guys are like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is like all the stuff I had when I was a kid. I love it. And they'd go search, and the kids are oblivious. They don't care. They're like, they'll watch whatever movie I'm playing, and they'll ask about, Pokemon cards or something like that, or video games.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second.
I'm still staring at that Cyber Frog, dude. I got it pinned.
Yeah, he asked me that question. I'm like, you couldn't sell the stuff I want. Like, well, European graphic novels on like 3A toys.
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. But that was going to be my follow-up question. It was like, well, is it new stuff? Because he doesn't want to do new stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So you got the old comics, you got original art. If you have art supplies, I mean, if you tell me what he should put in a store, I'd be like Funko Pop.
Yeah, he has that.
Board game.
Give me half a second. I got to get some water. My throat is really dry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spotlight Avery and let him show off what he's doing.
I would
go suck down something.
I would look for stuff that's like dirt cheap, man.
Like games. Games are huge up here, but he doesn't have the space for it, and I don't know if he wants to do that,
Yeah.
I don't know what's cheap that's also something that isn't other stores don't carry. Art supplies certainly would be one. Original art, that would qualify, but I don't know how big the market is for going into a store to buy original art.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I mean, they always have toys and they always have books. I mean, that's the whole deal.
Yeah, I would do toys, just trying to get people's, like go looking at yard sales, man, trying to scam some people out of some stuff they don't know what they have. Like, I'll give you $5 for this box of old toys. Nobody wants this stuff. Meanwhile, it's like a big box of Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys want to see some really ugly sketchbooks? I found this stack. I forgot I had these. These were my ink spot sketchbooks that I did.
You gotta switch the screen, bud.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. All right, it's now on gallery view, so everybody else can see. But these are copies of my ink spot sketchbooks. I had 6 or 7 of them, and I did sketches on them. And I had these at a convention at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And had Black Panther. This was when one of the movies came out. So I did a whole series of Avengers characters. Here's Iron Man. And then here's a Spider-Gwen. This is a really bad Spider-Gwen. Her eyes are just way too big. But Lady Deadpool. This is Hero from Big Hero 6. Actually, I think he came out pretty good. This is the Hulkbuster. Vision. And then I did a series of Star Wars for Force Awakens. We have Finn, Poe.
Why are all your characters always looking to the left?
I don't know. It's weird.
They're all looking to the left, dude.
Chewbacca's looking straight at you.
He's kind of looking. One eye is looking left.
Yeah.
This is a really, yeah.
Kylo Ren, if you took off the helmet, looking left.
Yeah, he's definitely looking left.
Boba Fett, the gleam's going to the left.
Really? Let me see.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Well, he's looking to the right. Oh, did you guys do any of you follow Crazy Uncle Bill on Twitter?
No, I stopped following him.
Oh,
Everywhere.
He posted an image of that he did of Tigra. It was gorgeous. Let me see if I can find it just to show it to you, because it was.
Yeah, that dude lost me for life, dude.
I know, but I still follow him.
Nope.
Like I said, he's my crazy Uncle Bill.
Nope.
I know. Let's see. I got to get through all the political posts to get to the art.
Yep. That's what's wrong with the dude. He's out of his mind.
You're scrolling quite a bit.
Did George Lucas die? Or who is this supposed to be? Oh, no, never mind. It was Joe Kubert.
Did Joe Kubert die? Oh, yeah, I guess he did.
Looked just like... whenever he posts a picture of some celebrity or some actor or actress or something, you always have to be concerned that the person may have died. Because he does like in memory paintings. I really wonder who's going to do a picture of me when I die.
No one.
No one? Guys, you got to. Somebody's got to.
Won't be me.
Ramel.
We'll get Ramel to do it.
I'll do. It'll never be finished.
That's the joke.
You'll have really nice bobs though,
and it won't have a face.
Yeah. Your man bobs will be very perky and pushed up.
Right. He'll give you a thinner waist too.
Like, who knows? When I'm dead, I might have. You never know.
Oh God, Andrew.
Oh, was it an old post that somebody shared? Maybe that's what it was, because it was a gorgeous drawing, or a gorgeous illustration.
Yeah, your little index finger there is getting a workout.
I'm flipping through and I'm not finding it, so I have this strange feeling that. Oh, wait a minute! Can I go just to his pictures?
I'm watching Avery again.
Yeah, please watch Avery.
Avery, is that 11 by 17?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
I think when I sell it, I might offer the original messed up head version where his like face is too long, kind of Ninja Turtle or lizard like.
Mm.
Like you can have them both.
You know what? It was faster for me just to go do a Google search for the image than to try to find it on
Are
his
you sharing?
page.
Are you going to share your screen?
Yeah, I'm gonna share it. Just somebody's got it up at a comic art fan. Okay. He just posted this morning, but can you see this?
Nope.
You shared. Oh, there it goes.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Hold on. My screen just popped over.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I've seen him do better.
I don't care. I like it.
Honestly, I think that's pretty weak for him.
It's on 11 by 17. Huh. Click on the image to see full size.
Looks like you did that in 2003.
Yep. He probably did it in his sleep, you know?
Oh, he's super fast with those type of sketches.
Oh, yeah.
He does them in just a couple minutes.
I met him at a New York Comic Con. I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. Hey, Rick, how's it going, man? Rick, you gonna join us? Come on in if you want.
What's up?
Cross Comics, the good old Cross Comics. Our brother from the north. With the wit and sarcasm that rivals my own. You guys have to admit, he is pretty funny.
He's pretty punny.
Punny, yes, he's absolutely punny.
But we like Rick.
You know, I don't have any comics to show you guys. Well, I already showed you the Ultraverse. I don't have anything new.
Oh, no.
Just pull some random comics out of the stash, dude.
They are all taken to the store, you know? Let me see what I got up here. Let's see if I got anything good worth showing. Oh, here's something. I didn't take this to the store because this is like one of the things I like. But you guys remember Kelly Jones's The Crusades? This is...
No.
He originally did it through... I don't remember if it was Vertigo, but he later took it to Image Comics, and Image is the one that did the collected edition. This is actually the second book in the series.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Hardcover. You don't remember? Oh, man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think it was Vertigo, but because he and Steven Seagal owned it, they were able to take it elsewhere, and they took it to Image. And
that's awesome, though.
yeah, well, he does get a little looser with the art as the series goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there are some pages that are gorgeous Kelly Jones stuff, but then like there's some pages near the end where, oh, that was Guy Butt. I didn't want to see that. Where you could tell he was trying to hurry. But I need to find book 1. This is book 2. But check out some of the extras, which is always good.
Yeah, that Detective Comics issue I'm looking for is the same issue Kelly Jones was holding up talking about when he was being interviewed by Ethan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have it, but I need to find a good copy of it. I just don't remember what issue it is right now.
What's up, Rick?
What's up?
How's it going, man?
Good. Yourself?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. This is a gallery of some of the covers with different artists. Kent Williams, Aaron Weisenfield, Christopher Moeller, Duncan Fegaro did a cover or two. John J. Month. Crazy Bill did one too. Which one did he do? Number 6. This one right here. Well, you can't see it very well, but
Yeah, I can't see any of those very well.
yeah, I actually have some of these issues in the store, but the collected edition hardcover, gorgeous type thing, that's what I like. Hey, Commodore, he says, you'll never guess whose birthday it is. Hint, he goes through everybody's trash. Jeffrey Combs. Who's Jeffrey Combs? Goes through everybody's trash. These kids and their jokes nowadays, I don't get it. It's humor. I just don't get it. Go straight over my head.
I think it's Commodore.
Oh, Popefire's here. Popefire, the star goddess, says, I'm here. Oh, thank goodness. We weren't going to be able to do it without you. So glad you're here. Somebody go find Evan. He's not here yet. Or if he is here, he hasn't announced himself.
He hasn't announced himself, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Here's another good one. Oh, this is another collected edition one that's really good. 100 Bullets. Eduardo Rizzo on art. Dave Johnson, who hates us, on covers.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, those are the hardbounds?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to get that series in hardback.
You know what's so weird is I think there's 5 books in this series, or maybe 5 or 6 in the hardcover editions, the ultimate editions. I only have this number 1, but this is gorgeous.
Yeah, I want to get the collected 100 Bullets, and I want to finish off the collected Scalped.
Oh yeah, I'm still missing volume 2 of that. So
yeah, I'm gonna see if they have them at Comic-Con, and if not, I'm gonna just have to bite the bullet.
Wait a minute. Popefire says, is Andrew the one on the Cult of Raven video who says Dick Babs? Yeah, I think so. I think that's me.
What?
What are you talking about?
It was when I forgot who. I think it was Evan asked if I was # Dick Babs or # Dick Corey or Dick Fire. And
you answered?
Yes, I'm definitely Dick Babs all the way.
I don't understand what you're talking about, but it has something to do with dicks.
No, it's like Dick Grayson. Either which relationship, Barbara Gordon or Starfire?
Oh.
Well, Popefire just said dislike. I'm so sorry. But Popefire, to be honest with you, my all-time favorite character, comic book character ever, is Batgirl. Barbara Gordon, who has red hair. She is the one and only Batgirl. And to be honest with you, I can see her with Dick Grayson.
Any dick. Andrew likes any dick.
No.
Oh.
You do know Starfire has red hair, right?
Yes, but she's not Batgirl. That's not. No. See, you don't understand. I'm not choosing Barbara Gordon for Dick Grayson because she's a redhead. What I'm saying is there is only one Batgirl. Her name is Barbara Gordon, and she has red hair. It has nothing to do with Dick Grayson or Nightwing or whatever. It's the fact that there is no other Batgirl. Period. There isn't one with a mask that you can't see her face. There isn't one with blonde hair. There isn't one who used to be Spoiler. There is one and only one Batgirl. So.
Popefire is saying for me to let her on. Well, the problem is I can't cross. It's not my. Popefire. It's not my show.
Popefire says, "Let me on, Cross." Oh, oh, you want to come on? I'll gladly invite you on. Hold on a second. I must defend my ship. Commodore says, "Dickfire sounds like gonorrhea." Popefire says, "Starfire has red hair, you dum-dum." Well, I know that, but that doesn't have anything to do with Dick Grayson. And then Commodore says, "Yes, you are." Then Popefire says, "Barbara Gordon has to be redesigned to match up to Starfire." Ow, damn. And then she says, "Stephanie Brown." Who? Stephanie Brown is the best back. Oh my gosh, Popefire. Dislike. There you go. Barbara could, well, actually, you know what? Popefire, I'm going to make a statement you're probably not going to be happy with, but I prefer Stephanie Brown as Robin. Thank you very much.
Oh.
And then Commodore says, Barbara could be like Donna in the 70s show and bleach her hair. Oh, God, no. No. That killed that character for me. That killed that character for me. Absolutely. All right, hold on a second.
You know what, Todd? If you really, really, really want this piece,
Uh-huh.
I might be willing to trade it with you for a fat stack of Topi graphic novels if you can find some at New York.
Oh man. All right, let me see what I can do. That's a
because some of his graphic novels can get really expensive because he's dead. They're out of print.
yeah.
There's one I saw that I want that's like $500.
Starfire says, I like Stephanie as Damien's Batgirl. Makes more sense.
All right, Pope Fire, I sent you the link if you want to jump in. All right, and we can have this discussion.
Boom, 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 boom.
No, but my whole thing about the # Dick Babs is the fact that
sounds like it should be a hashtag.
Yeah, I don't do hashtags. I do pound signs.
He does pound signs. Hashtag # Dick Babs for Andrew.
But I did say just for Evan. Did I say Dick Fire?
But I'd bet money Starfire's better in the sack.
Zoom is another thing to do these live streams on. Don't worry, you don't have to pay or anything, Pope Fire.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't have to pay anything.
And more people can be on it at a time than the other one.
Hey, I just found $1. Where did that come from? Oh well.
I don't know, but I'll take it.
It's mine now.
It's mine now.
Come and get it from me, punk.
Okay, do you want these pages?
What pages? Are you working on pages?
Yeah.
Pages? Commodore says, would you trade that Cyber Pepe for a Keon lesbian bar? We don't say homophobic slurs in this chat. It came from the U.S. Treasury. Oh, he's talking about the dollar. Keon lesbian bar? What the heck does that mean?
I don't know.
Hello?
Klondike bar?
Klondike bar? I don't think so.
Somehow Klondike bars are now lesbian bars?
Lesbian bar? Okay, hold on a second. She changed her. She said her name is Pope Fire, the Dick Corey X.
As soon as I figure out how to use this.
It's okay. It took us a little while too.
Can I make an icon, or am I stuck with just?
Todd, how do you make an icon? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I think you can definitely do it. It's
if you're not using video, it shows us your name, but it doesn't show anything on the gallery view. So
I think it's if you have an account.
Bah humbug.
Or preferences, maybe. Hold
on. I gotta tell people I'm on here, and you guys should get like 2 more views.
Wow, you've just doubled Andrew's all-time high.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I like this. This is a roast stream. This is my favorite thing ever. This is my new home.
What are you talking about? This is what we do 3 times a week.
Yeah, we're we like me, Todd, and Andrew have been being jerks to each other for like 30 years.
It's Andrew. There's a lot to roast.
Yeah, there's so much.
He's a very large side of beef.
Are you saying that instead of there being so much of me to love, there's so much of me to roast?
Yeah.
Wow.
You just gotta turn it a bit.
Like
we
a
roast his rump royally.
Dude, I'm doing a keto diet. You're on the menu.
Okay, but I do have to ask though. Do you prefer Barbara as Oracle or as Batgirl?
Definitely Batgirl, but I mean I was okay with her as Oracle too.
I've never heard anybody say that.
But
I've
Oracle,
never heard
dude.
somebody say they preferred Barbara as Batgirl.
Oracle, like the Brian Stelfreeze Oracle. Come on now.
No, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, how can you go through like 4 or 5 Robins and only one Batgirl? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't think Batgirl was ever very interesting.
No.
Actually, Popefire, you're wrong. There's been 2 Batgirls.
No, there has not. There's only one. Damn it! Listen, Canadian.
Okay, so in modern continuity, there has only been, and we're talking Rebirth here, because I assume that we're going off of that since you're saying there's only one Batgirl. There is technically only one Batgirl in modern continuity. Unfortunately, that does kind of make you wonder, holy heck, Batman is terrible to his Robins, because he's gone through so many Robins who are allowed to develop and become their own characters later, while Barbara Gordon is stuck being Batgirl because she's not allowed to grow up or...
Yeah, she gets de-aged.
Yeah. De-aged consistently and constantly.
There's a joke in there somewhere about running through Robins, but I don't...
Running through Robins, oh my gosh. But Robin, they established with Robin with Dick Grayson is that the Robins age and mature and become their own characters, you know?
But Barbara can't do that? Barbara has to be stuck as Batgirl?
She can, but she's awesome as Batgirl.
Is she though?
You're dealing with a very powerful delusion.
Barbara is a great character. Okay, I will say this. Barbara is a great character as Oracle. As Batgirl, when I read her, I found her very boring, and it almost came off as ironically as a Barbie. Kind of like somebody that's just too perfect for comic books.
There was a reason why they ended her. I mean, I'm saying.
Yeah. But when she's allowed to be her own character, which is one of the reasons why I liked her better as Oracle, she felt much more like a likable character to me.
And
I liked her as Oracle but it was because of the situation she became Oracle. She was crippled. She couldn't be Batgirl anymore. She matured and grew into something else.
Well,
but then
it also kind of showed that she wanted to be a hero regardless of the problems that she faced, and to me that was a bit more interesting than I wanted to be Batgirl just because I could.
I've always said the story for The Killing Joke is the epitome of Batgirl, of Barbara Gordon, because of the fact the Joker's goal was to humiliate her and to humiliate Commissioner Gordon, and he utterly failed. Even by shooting her and crippling her, he absolutely failed in his attempt to destroy this person because she grew and became something better, something else.
Killing Joke is, to me, is probably one of the all-time best superhero origin stories of all time.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Origin stories. Like, she was this hero, but it wasn't really like that great, and that wasn't who she was meant to be. And then all of that happened, and she became who she was meant to be. You know what I mean? Like, she overcame all of these obstacles and just became this incredible.
Right.
There's a strength of character in her, in taking the crap that life gives you in a superhero world and still growing and becoming something different and being.
But that's his Oracle. That's not his Batgirl.
Yeah.
If you want to argue that, Cassandra would be the best Batgirl.
Oh, my ears are bleeding. Oh.
Yeah. Well, see, you've got to remember, and me. I actually like Barbara the best as Batgirl, but I do really like her as Oracle as much. But we grew up with her being Batgirl as we only knew her as Batgirl. Where you probably knew her as Oracle first, Popefire.
No, I mean, you guys don't. I got into comics reading New Teen Titans, which is from the 80s. So Barbara Gordon around that time was Batgirl.
Yeah, true.
It's. I didn't really read modern comics until I got to be about 18 or 19.
And that's why you're cool.
But my favorite Batgirl is actually Stephanie Brown, because I found her personality to fit very well with the characters around her. I loved her interactions with Damian, and it was just a total contrast to some of the especially to Cassandra's Batgirl.
Which year was that? I don't know if I know that Batgirl.
It was just before they scrapped everything in the DC universe and started again.
Plus, she has the best Batgirl suit. Yellow go-go boots are stupid.
She had she also had blonde hair, and
She was made by Chuck Dixon.
Okay.
There is only okay. Listen, I understand there are different characters who have been Batgirl in DC continuity, but in my mind, there is one Batgirl. Her name is Barbara Gordon, and she has red hair. That's
You
it.
sound like a giant
No,
five-year-old.
that's another issue I wanted to bring up to your. In Yvonne's video, you said Starfire doesn't have red hair, and that deeply hurt me. As you can tell, I am very serious about that.
It's actually more orange than anything else, isn't it? It's not red.
She has red hair. Actually, interesting fact, they actually changed Barbara Gordon's design from having blue eyes, to green eyes, and then changed her breast size to a B cup to around a D cup because they didn't feel like she matched up to Starfire. And they didn't want her with Dick if Starfire was kind of a little too
that's just so wrong.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You guys never noticed that like her chest and eye color changed?
Oh, I never read a lot of books with her in it.
Yeah.
All the stuff I read with Batgirl with Barbara Gordon in it that I liked, she was Oracle.
Everything that was put in front of me that was Batgirl came from Andrew, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you like Barbara Gordon, that's fine. I'm just messing with you, so please don't take anything I say super serious. No.
Feel free to mess with me.
Yeah, whatever, man. No problem.
It's funny.
I have Batgirl is my all-time favorite character. When I go to conventions, I always get there's 3 different types of sketches I get from artists. Batgirl, my all-time favorite character. Then creator-owned character. So if somebody's created their own character, I want a sketch of that. And then, of course, my character. And I have I wouldn't say it's a large collection of Batgirl art, but I have a lot of Batgirl pieces.
I feel like you and me are going to make great friends.
Check this out. Here, I'll pull the first 2 off the top of my stack. I have an Adam Hughes Batgirl sketch. And I have a Mark Texiera Batgirl sketch, where for some reason he liked the Yvonne Craig from the 60s Batman show, which it's okay.
Not bad, though.
No. The story behind that sketch is pretty funny. I won't go into it right now, but Todd was there. He remembers that, right?
No.
You don't remember that at all? You don't remember me standing in front of him and asking him...
You're talking about Texiera?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, it took him like an hour and a half.
Yeah, because he was too busy flirting with everybody.
He was just talking. He wasn't flirting. He was just talking. He was like...
There were people he was flirting with.
It was like what would happen if you like...
Man, you're gonna get text me too, dude.
No, it's like it's basically what happens if you just like keep a human being inside of a closet and tell them to draw for like 25 years and then release them into the world and expect them to have some kind of human interaction. He just talked for like an hour and a half straight.
Yes, and didn't do my sketch as quickly as I wanted him to.
Yeah, and even other people on the line were like, "I just want to sketch."
No. He wasn't sketching. So what it was is if you had him sign one of your books, he would do like the first one for free. But if you wanted a little sketch, like he would do like a real quick ghostwriter sketch, it was $5. And I asked him, I said, "Hey, will you do me a sketch, just a sketch by itself, but not on a comic or anything, for $5?" And he said he would. So he brought out a piece of paper and he started working on this sketch, and it took him almost an hour to do it because he kept getting distracted by all these people that kept coming up and talking to him. And
no one came up. He was just talking to people online, and he was just telling old stories.
Yes, but he was
a lot of happy old man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But I would not.
Only 3 days long though.
But I wouldn't move from in front of his table until he got done with my sketch. And Todd, we were actually on the way out when we stopped to talk to him, and Todd's like, "Dude, are you coming?" I said, "No, I am not moving from this spot until I get my sketch." And then he charged me more than $5, which was all right, but he wasn't really doing sketches for anybody. He was, sketching with like next to his name, and because I asked so nicely, and I wouldn't leave until he did it.
Back in my day,
I have a similar problem. I commission Starfire pieces all the time. I don't really go to comic professionals though. I tend to to commission the smaller guys because I feel like that kind of helps out a little bit more. But yeah, I have, oh golly, I have close to 82 commissions of Starfire alone.
Oh, awesome!
Wow.
It's a problem.
You should get one by Avery here. He did a really good one and had it sold on the auction.
Oh yeah, Tosspot has that.
Everybody tells, ooh, that's a nice piece. Everybody tells me that I need to commission certain people. I'm like, I'm totally gonna do that, and then I forget.
That's how it works.
Yeah, that's usually how it
works. And then all of a sudden you're at a convention and you're like, oh, that guy, and then you like randomly like open a book or like have some crappy piece of paper, and that's how you get your sketch.
Hey, if it works, it works.
It does, right? You're like, oh crap, I totally forgot. I was gonna get that guy. Oh, okay. Hey, you draw this thing.
Sometimes you just have to be persistent too.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm very shy. I don't think I could bother people like that. Oh, Comic Book Bob is here. Hi, Comic Book Bob.
Hey, most of these artists, if you throw money at them, they're willing to draw whatever you want.
Oh yeah. Money works.
Money talks.
I was doing a video segment where I was showing off my original art, and for some reason I stopped doing it. I need to get back to doing it again because here I'm going to show you guys some more pieces. Here's a Batgirl.
Oh,
here's a Batgirl by Walter Simonson.
Was he drunk?
Uncle Walt's
no, he doesn't draw Batgirl very often. Matter of fact, he asked for reference.
Plus, that's a super quick sketch.
It is. Here's one.
It's not bad. I don't hate it.
Where is the sketch?
Here's one by Luciano Vecchio, the current artist of Ironheart for Marvel Comics.
Iron Man.
Ironheart.
Iron Man.
Stop.
Iron Fart.
Here's one by Art Balpazar.
That's awesome.
It is.
I like that a lot.
It's adorable. Scoot Mahoon.
That's the guy that did Teeny Titans, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I love that dude.
That's a good one, too.
This one's by Elsa Chandler. I forgot what she's doing. Does stuff for DC.
That's actually really good, too.
Here's one by a good friend of ours, Jamie Faye.
Yeah, Jamie's awesome. I love how like all these sketches.
Okay, can you send me a link to that guy's Twitter? Because I wanna see about commissioning him.
Jamie's
That's really nice. That
Jamie.
one, that artist, Jamie. Yes.
Oh, Jamie, yeah. Here's one by somebody who hates us.
I don't know. Who is it?
Is that Rick Mays?
No, it's Mike Norton.
Oh yeah, he hates CG.
Here's one by a guy I've never met, but I won this.
I like how you pre-announce, like, here's someone by that hates our guts.
I forgot the name of this guy, but he does art on eBay. I love this sketch.
That's really good.
Yeah,
it is actually really good. Those eyes are great.
It's a really nice piece.
Yeah.
Here's one by Ben Caldwell. It's a pencil one. It's hard to see.
Yeah.
But she's hidden amongst a bunch of gargoyles.
That's actually really cool.
And then this is one
crazy good.
This is another one I got off of eBay. This is I forgot the name of the artist, but he did that. What's that series? The it's not the manga verse. It's the criminy.
Justice League 3000?
No. It's oh crap, I'm blanking on the title, but it was one of these ones where it was like they did manga versions. They made sculptures and they made toys out of them and so forth.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Who's the artist?
Anime Con or something like that.
Oh yeah, they did statues of those. Yeah,
yes,
okay,
yes.
I know. I don't know the artist by name, but I do know.
Anime Girls, I think it was Anime Girls or something.
Yes, yeah, Anime Girls, yeah, something like that. But I forgot the name of the artist. But this is just a gorgeous piece, so I had to get it. But one more. This is one that I got from a young lady in New York 2 years ago. I forgot what her name was.
Oh, that's really nice.
This is probably one of my favorite pieces.
Yeah, that's
that I got from that show. And I
got a piece from her as well. It was excellent.
Meredith McLaren was her name. I don't know what she's doing now, but this just blew me away.
I guess you've made me feel a little self-conscious now, because usually when when I commission, I usually try and get it something that's a little bit more personalized. That way, it's something that if I ever posted it up, people will go, "Oh yeah, that's Pope Fires." So I usually get Starfires and jackets or hats or both.
Well, it is personalized to me. It's Batgirl. No. Well then, see, but here
it's a deep rooted neurosis. It's.
I think you guys told me I have a problem with Starfire, but you guys I need to start sending my fans here so they can say, "Oh yeah, Pope Fire's not alone." Then I won't feel so alone in this world.
Don't include me in this mess.
What are you talking about? Of course you're included.
Oh
yeah, God. You're here by default.
It's Andrew's unhealthy obsession with Batgirl.
He's had it for a long time.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay to have a favorite character that you obsess about and love and buy commissions of. There's nothing wrong with that, and I don't see a problem with it, and there never should be a problem with it.
We'll see, Pope Fire. This is.
Do you stare at your drawings of Starfire while listening to One Direction?
Not One Direction, no.
Because this 40-something-year-old man over here does.
Now hold on a second, guys. You're painting a picture of me that is
a little too accurate.
that is unfair, unjust, I can't even come up with another word. But...
He won't use the word untrue.
You've got a lot of uns, but none of them are ones that mean much.
All right. Here's when you were saying about getting personalized sketches. These are some of probably the most personalized sketches I can get because they're of my character. This is a hero, my character hero, drawn by a good friend of mine named Harold Jeanette.
I know what you're talking about. I was on the fan speak with you when you talked about your book.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, here's one by Jake Parker.
The guy that's adorable.
The guy that started Oktoberfest, or no, Inktober.
Yeah, Jake Parker's awesome.
Oktoberfest. Yeah, I know.
The Germans, all right, not to confirm.
And here's another one by a young lady here in Jacksonville who I met at a convention. She did this little watercolor one for me that was fantastic.
Freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I know. Good. And this one's Tom Zoll or Zone. I forgot.
I love that one. I love silly ones.
I forgot what it is he did. He has his own comic. I forgot what it is, but I got so many. You know what's so funny is all these pieces of art at one point were actually framed on my walls, and now they're in bins because we don't have any wall space.
You should look into hiring Trusty Sidekick for commission pieces because I feel like you would really like his art.
Well, that's definitely something I'll get around to.
But you can't get a Batgirl from him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's a Starfire artist.
That's because Pope Fire's made him a Starfire.
I monopolized him, yes, but yeah, he's a really good guy, and I think you'd enjoy his art. If you don't mind, I can post the link on your feed and you can check him out.
Oh, excellent.
Well,
and
I'll send it to you on Twitter.
Get a combination of Batgirl and Starfire. Batfire.
All right.
Actually, okay, in Teen Titans Go, Starfire does wear the Batgirl costume, making her the best Batgirl ever of all time.
Out of continuity, does not count. No.
Titans Go is one of the all-time.
But the question is, just because you wear the costume, does it make you the character?
And Pope Fire, one of the things I like to do when I get people to commission to do hero, I tell them to do their own version. Don't copy me. Just do their own version. And this is one from Luciano Vecchio, the same guy that does Ironheart. He did this fantastic sketch. That's probably still one of my favorites. But then what's really cool is when you go to a convention and you meet you meet a fan or somebody who becomes a fan because they're introduced to your book, and then the next day they come back and give you an original piece of art. That happened to me at a couple of conventions, but this is one that I got from a fan, which I thought was fantastic.
That's great.
Yeah.
I should show you some of the Pope Fires I get because it's really adorable. I feel like you and me are going to be best friends.
Now, let me ask you a question. On the screen, it says Pope Fire, the Dick Corey Exp. What was the Exp?
Oh, it's supposed to say expert.
Ah, okay.
I was just picking a name to troll you.
Okay. That's right.
Trusty Sidekick is actually here now in the chat.
Welcome.
Oh, hey.
No. Hey, no, we weren't talking about you, Trusty. No, we weren't. No.
Welcome home, Pope Fire. Welcome home.
Hey, Evan's in here too. Hey, Evan, how's it going?
He's been posting links for like the past 10
Yeah,
minutes.
he gave you a hashtag abandon the chat with a crying face.
I did. I absolutely did. And it's all Pope Fire's fault. She distracted me. I lost track of the chat. It's all her fault, guys. I'm sorry.
The chat should be thanking me. We got to see some really cool art.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. No, I have a thing with my chat as I try to make sure I read it all out.
He has a thing with his chat where he makes sure he never looks at it ever.
And # abandon the chat. That's a horrible thing. So
I get distracted and I will ignore my chat on accident too.
no, I am.
Andrew used to be bad about it till Dillard and Evan called him out pretty hard.
Evan does # been here for a while.
But hashtag just got here.
He should go hashtag time to pound Andrew with the pound sign.
Okay, my chatters, they're such nice people. They're nice,
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but as nice as mine.
They forgive me for all my my problems and so forth.
And liking Barbara.
Barbara's the best.
I think at this point it qualifies as a fetish.
No, if you like a character, that's good. I mean, trust it from somebody that has people make fun of her for liking Starfire all the time. If you like something, be proud of it. Especially when the character's from DC. As long as it's not like a Marvel character, you're fine.
Oh.
So nobody hears a lot like Spider-Man, huh?
Well, modern Spider-Man, no.
McFarlane Spider-Man, yes. John Romita Sr., yes.
I haven't read a Marvel book in forever. I dropped them back in like 2008 or 9.
Yeah, everything before then is good though.
Honestly, Avery, I like a Mark Bagley Spider-Man more than I like Todd McFarlane.
See, oh, God, why do you say things?
Because I know it trolls you and it's fun.
Andrew's just the ultimate edgelord.
No. The funny part is I'm me. It's just horribly awkward and embarrassing, and I don't realize it.
That's true. Like he'll start talking about
the ultimate edgelord.
He'll start talking about One Direction and just be like,
how often do I talk about One Direction on this channel?
You're talking about it right now, and you've already brought it up one other time.
No, I didn't bring it up at all. I never mentioned One Direction at all. Somebody else brought it up.
Did you still talk about it?
Yeah.
You really
semantics, okay? Semantics.
And you always seem offended when we make fun of you for liking it.
What's your favorite One Direction song?
Wait, is that like a serious thing? Are you actually a One Direction fan?
Yeah, he is. That's not a joke.
Oh, cool.
His daughter liked them when she was young. So he knows the songs. But it became...
But he continued to sing them long after it was even remotely cool.
Well,
they broke up a couple years ago, right?
Like,
yeah.
You shouldn't even know that.
Okay, but the thing about One Direction is they stole a lot of music and then just rearranged the lyrics. So it makes sense that the songs would get stuck in people's heads because they're based around songs like We Will Rock You, some of the Who songs. Like, so to me, I don't really get. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense because they stole those songs from other creators and just changed the lyrics.
You know, now that I think about it, that song, ROCK, the one that's very much the We Will Rock You thing.
Yeah.
Damn, I never put that together. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's actually genius. What they did was they took samples from other music and then Just
Well, I'm fairly certain those boys didn't do that themselves. Somebody
no, they
did
didn't.
That.
It was the music company that did it, but it was really smart of them to do it because you've already got these songs that are popular and still are popular to this day. And it ended up working because One Direction made a lot of money.
And then they broke up, and people are
Not
sad.
only, well, you have to break up.
Your heart.
No, you have to. They have to break up, otherwise they can't have the make $1 million on the reunion tour.
Oh, dude, that was too genuine. You scare me.
Ayla, if One Direction got back together and had a reunion tour, would you and I have to go? If One Direction got back together and did a reunion tour, you and I would have to go, wouldn't we?
Sure.
See? Because she would need to go. Not me. I would go for her.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you would go in her place.
Sure.
Yeah. Excuses.
She wouldn't take her boyfriend. She wouldn't take her.
Oh, Raphael wouldn't get caught dead at a One Direction concert. No freaking way would that happen.
Might get free beer that way.
No.
How do you share? There. That's probably it. Share.
All right, I am going to call it because I went way past my 5-minute guest appearance. So as soon as I figure out how to leave this thing,
it's down at the corner. It'll pop up when you go down to the corner.
Okay, thank you. All right, you guys have a fantastic night.
Thank you for coming by and visiting.
Yeah. That was fun.
I did my own ultimate Batgirl a long time ago.
Oh,
that's a little
cool.
Well, at least she has red hair. We'll give her that.
Oh.
At least she has red hair. Hey, oh, you're such a jerk.
Well, I mean,
that's not liking a character. That's a fetish.
I think it's the red hair fetish.
It's a red hair fetish.
Yeah, it's absolutely a red
Does
hair
your wife know about this red hair fetish?
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. We've known. We've known.
Yes.
It's a problem.
There were times in the past where she even dyed her hair just because she knows I liked it.
I would too much.
Hey, Raphael, would you take Ayla to a One Direction concert? What did he say?
He'll follow me anywhere I go.
He'll follow you anywhere you go? You don't know you're beautiful. I'm sorry, guys. I got inspired for a second there.
Evan says, did you like his video, Andrew?
Did I like what?
His video.
Whose video?
Evan's.
Evan, I have not seen a video by you. Is that what Pope Fire was talking about?
Yeah, it's on the Cult of Raven channel.
Really? Oh boy.
You're in it.
I'm in it.
Yeah.
Oh boy, even better. Oh, was that the thing where I was doing the...
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, Evan, I did not know. I will go find it right now. This is something that just absolutely has to happen right now. So where do I need to go?
Look up Cult of Raven on YouTube. They have a channel now. That's scary. Although I've subscribed myself.
I am subscribed as well.
And then there's a video in the last couple days.
Oh, okay. I see it. All right, let me see if I can share. You don't know you're beautiful.
It goes, #abandon Evan.
I would never abandon you, Evan. I've told you that before. It's not going to happen. All right, guys. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could hear it.
Nope.
I have a question.
Maybe.
Who is a better couple? Who is better, Starfire or Batgirl?
Can you guys hear anything?
Yeah.
A little.
It's low, but yeah.
Can I get an honest answer?
To be honest with you guys, when it comes to Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon or Dick Grayson and Starfire, I always lean towards Barbara Gordon
Am I gonna be punished? Are you setting me up?
Now you're just trying to start trouble.
A better couple. Robin and Batgirl or Robin and Star. I'm gonna say Robin and Starfire.
If you're talking obviously Dick Grayson, I would go Robin and Starfire.
Well, obviously, Robin and Batgirl.
I think Dick Grayson and Batgirl.
They have a lot more in common.
Robin and Batgirl are too similar.
Babs, she would be better off with someone else.
Batgirl is my all-time favorite character, and she has red hair. That's just it. It's the bottom line. There is no other. Starfire doesn't have red hair. Starfire's, whatever. She's an alien.
I'm an outlaw. I'm legally required to say that I should. But actually, yes, I do. I think they are a better couple.
Both. Oh, okay.
But she didn't.
That's not the couples.
Starfire and Dick are a fit because they're both outcasts. Batgirl's not an outcast. She didn't go through any of the stuff that Dick did. I mean, she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth like Bruce. She's more Batman.
Yeah, I know in the Killing Joke movie they had the attraction, the thing with Batman.
Yeah, there was an issue where Batman got Batgirl pregnant while she was dating Robin. And to me, that's just sick. That's just messed up.
Yeah, honestly, Starfire.
But what are multiple choices again? Dick and Babs, and Dick and Fire.
Totally different Starfire.
Dick and Fire. Dick and Fire.
Yep.
Fire is such a strange ship name.
You can't tell me that Dick Fire isn't the best strip name.
Dick Fire. Dick Fire.
Oh, God, dude. I like the little bar across the top. Dick Fire.
Oh my God, that was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, maybe I should have. Oh well, I should have favorited that video.
Yeah, I'll go find it and I'll favorite it.
That was good. That was good.
Evan's got a nice big smiley face.
I like that.
That was good. All right. Had me at the end doing my dick pounds, I dick fire.
Oh.
Governors, what the heck did I just watch?
Cult of Raven. Go search it out. All right, guys. My wife cracked open the caramel apple oatmeal cream pies.
Well, that sounds yummy.
Hey, Todd.
I did tell you.
Yo.
I just didn't know you were going to do it now.
Have you seen the animated trailer for Starblades?
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah,
It does.
dude. Oh my God, I lost my mind. I finally saw that today.
Did he do that himself, or did he have somebody do it?
Yeah, no, he did it himself. There's only if you really look at it, there's only a couple of animated things, and most of it looks like either After Effects or Premiere or something.
But it's so good. It does that looks like an 80s cartoon intro.
It did. It definitely did look good.
I lost my mind. I was just like, oh my God.
You know what you should do, Andrew, for Hero? You should create a Batgirl.
I have a Batgirl.
You do?
Yeah.
Not a bad girl, but a Batgirl. You created
Yeah.
a girl that's a bat in your things? I don't remember.
Yeah. The
She's
Conan,
right there.
The Conan tribute he's doing.
She's right there.
Oh, let's see. Oh, right on the bottom?
Right on. Yep, on the bottom.
Oh, okay, you just did it, so you hadn't done it before now.
I've been working on it for weeks now.
I don't think weeks.
Well,
2 weeks at best.
Week. I
Yeah.
think you started that piece last week.
yeah, maybe.
And this week isn't over yet. This week is just starting. So
This week has just started. That's right.
it's
All right, guys, I'm heading out.
I more mean he started it when he, talked.
All right, Todd.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
later, bro.
Bye, Todd.
Later.
Later.
Oh.
All right. Evan says it's an ongoing war between Cult of Raven and Church of Starfire, Commodore. You should join us. Come over to the dark side. Wait a minute. Cult of Raven. Was Dick Grayson ever into Cult of Raven? I mean, into Raven?
No.
No.
That's just they're two opposing sides in their meme war of who's better, of Starfire or Raven.
So technically, Cult of Raven should be voting for Babs, not for Starfire.
That's why I'm wondering.
Otherwise, they're voting for something for good, or one could say good for Dick Grayson, or for not Dick Grayson, Starfire.
Yeah, they're wishing good things upon,
Evan's their sworn enemy. Evan says, that's irrelevant.
Yeah, why would the Cult of Raven care if Dick liked Babs or not? I mean, really?
Dick Babs. Dick Fire. That's funny stuff, man. I like it.
I knew you would.
I approve.
I'm not a good Batgirl drawer.
You do okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
Some of your older ones are better. That's that's super cartoony.
Yeah, I know. I was going with an idea and I screwed it up, but that's okay.
Oh no, Andrew. Why would you do that?
It's not like we're live or anything and anybody's actually watching. Commodore says Robin Raven. He says, bye, I'm tired.
Evan says, I need to make a new video to retcon the errors in this video.
Yes, you do. Oh, Avery.
Oh, Andrew, what?
I found there was a time where I had bought a large sketchbook and I was getting people to draw a Batgirl in the sketchbook. And the sketchbook only contains 3 sketches. One by me, one by Peter Rios, and one by you.
Oh, I'm sure the one I did is awful because I don't like drawing in sketchbooks.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to show it on stream, but I'll show it.
I'm sure it's
later.
awful because I'm just like, drawing in a sketchbook. Man.
Yeah, but I'll show it to you either. All right. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up for this evening. I appreciate everybody who came by and checked out the video, checked out our show. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights around 8 o'clock. I usually try to start on time. Actually, I'm always on time. And I always read all the chats.
Not.
Except for tonight. Hey, I had a valid reason for not reading it tonight. I got distracted. We were talking about art, so.
Well,
all right, everybody.
I read it for you. So.
I appreciate it. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining, and we'll see you guys next time. And hopefully, wait a minute, what is today? Today's Monday, so next time will be Wednesday, and hopefully I'll have some comics to share with you guys on Wednesday. All right, bye, everybody.